One thing that you might have noticed is that my wife is missing. And we need help finding her. No. One thing that we like to talk about on this channel is like anniversaries of things. Yeah. So this week, there's a very important anniversary to my lovely wife, Tiana, and her name rhymes with the main character of the movie. 2 days ago, as of today, was the 10th anniversary of Princess and the Frog. Oh, jeez.
Take stop!
So,
hi guys.
Here is about 1/10 of 1% of her Princess and the Frog collection.
I wish I could bring all of it, but I can't. Unless we take all of this to our room and look at my bookshelf.
Do they still not have a Tsum Tsum for Tiana?
No, not that I'm aware. Not that I've seen.
They put out the villain, Dr. Facilier, as a Tsum Tsum.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, he looks great. I like the little gap in the tooth, little hat. But they didn't make a Tiana one. But they have, like, you can get the chicken from Moana.
Don't be dissing Hey Hey.
I don't mind Hey Hey. It's just, you know, he doesn't have his own movie. Our microphone just cut out again, same as last episode.
Yep.
But it seems to be working now. Sign up for our Patreon and help us afford some reliable technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I may be killing myself tomorrow.
Don't joke about that.
Just kidding, I know.
Because it's the 10th anniversary of Princess and the Frog, and we are not dying in that year. Just saying.
Yeah. We've worked too hard each and every day.
Good things are coming our way.
Maybe a new
I don't know any of
microphone
these
today.
words.
He doesn't know any of the words. Have you ever actually seen the movie?
I did when it came out.
Okay, she was about to, like,
I was about
divorce you as a friend.
Yes, absolutely. So, if no one knows, I am a huge Princess and the Frog fan.
Really?
If you can't tell, right now I am repping, although very wrinkly because I did not iron it or get to put it in the dryer. I don't want to stand up too high.
Nola! Northeast LA, right? That's where she's from.
I hate you so much. But no, this is the outfit that she wore in Wreck-It Ralph 2, where they had all the slumber party princesses.
Yeah. She had the Starbucks.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Starbucks.
Well, can't say that because Disney doesn't own Starbucks yet.
No, they don't own Starbucks yet. But this is Tiana's PJs that after they met Vanellope, they were like, oh, your clothes are so comfy.
You okay?
And she's like, oh, this is what I normally wear. And they're like, well, you want some? So this is Tiana's. I love the way that they wrapped her. My wig is not very accurate. Hers is a little bit more like kinky curly, like Afrocentric. This one's more of her pinup look that I do with a bun. So I usually
from the actual movie.
I usually just put this one up and then put it in a bun of some sort. So plus she doesn't wear her crown in the Wreck-It Ralph film.
That's true.
But we're not talking about Wreck-It Ralph. We're talking about Princess
Frozen 2.
No.
Do you want to talk about that real quick?
No, not real. Well, no, because I'm on a Tiana roll.
Okay.
We'll get to that soon. But yes, she is the first, if you haven't noticed, black female Disney princess that they have ever made. So thank God they finally did. And for those who didn't know, that is the last animated film they did.
Hand drawn.
Well, hand drawn, hand animated. Sorry about that.
That was when everything CG was coming out, like Tangled and the first Frozen.
So I'm glad they went out with that bang.
Yeah. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Because that era of like hand animation, I hope with Disney Plus, maybe they'll do a new like series where they can hand animate it and they don't have to. Because they fired like that entire. They like let that whole team go because like they can't transfer over from drawing to computer. So maybe
plus it's faster, it makes them more money. They're just they're fun. But and believe it or not, like although Princess the Frog made a decent bit of money on the film, it was one of their like lower like profitable movies. So which is why they were like, animation's hand animation done. Sticking strictly to the 3D stuff.
But I think that's not fair to the movie because it's really like it was kind of just a product of the time, and I think that reflects like unfairly on like the quality of the movie because I don't even remember them like it's been 10 years, so 2009 wasn't all that long ago. I don't even remember them like marketing it that much. I don't remember like every other Disney movie just has merchandise like out its golden rimmed butthole like just. So buy all our stuff, like Disney princesses on like food, and I remember they had like Star Wars marketing on like oranges. There was like BB-8 oranges you could buy, and like I never saw anything.
There was
for...
like not enough Princess and the Frog merch, which is why I have a collection of Princess and the Frog things. Because when I do see a Tiana speckled anywhere, I'm like, like I even once like was at Giant. Trying to buy some soup, and like sometimes they have the children's soup to make the children want to eat it, and like it's like Star Wars princesses. And they had a just Tiana Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Which never happens.
Which never happens of her just by herself. Usually she's sprinkled somewhere in the background. I was like, I need this soup. And then I proceeded not to eat the soup, but I kept the soup in my cupboard.
So, we've done segments before, not that many, but we like to call, when we like to do deep dives into a specific piece of content, we like to call it experience share. And then, so since that style is going to be a little more, not one-sided, but I think what we'll do is have like Tiana like express and share your experience with the movie. So like go through like chronologically, like when did you first hear about it? When was the first time you saw it? Why did it resonate so much with you?
Oh my gosh, that was 10 years ago, so like I was about 16 at the time. I know, I'm sorry.
We're old.
I was about 16 at the time, so like, well, out of my childhood years. So like, you're starting to like grow out of cartoons and stuff, except for me, because I'm a nerd.
I was going to say, speak for yourself, girl.
Well, only because like when it was coming out, like there was, like you said, not that much like advertisement for it. Like there was a little bit of trailer, enough that like the black community was like, Black Princess, we have to go see it. Like, being black, the black community was just like, we need to represent this. This is our representation. We need to give our support. So
which
like,
we saw is the same for Black Panther. Like, it's important to people.
Absolutely. So my mom actually was like, I will take you and your niece. Because like my niece was very young. And she was like, oh, she wants to go see a cartoon. I'm like, why can't you just take me, your daughter, to go see this movie? So I went in not having too many expectations. Like, I was kind of like confused, like how can you make a whole movie about like the frog prince? Like she kisses him, he turns into a prince. The end, they lived happily ever after. How can you make a feature-length film that long? And they did.
They made a whole franchise off of a ride with Pirates of the Caribbean, so.
Very true. Now, the disappointment is, like, if you've seen the movie, she's only a human for 15 minutes out of the whole entire film. This isn't her. This is actually Naveen.
I know, but most of the time she looks like this.
Most of the time she looks like this, a frog, because, like, it's in the film's name. But, like, you know, she starts off, you establish her character, you establish that she works really hard, that she had a family, that of course she has to have a dead parent, because you can't be a Disney princess without a dead parent. And, like, she wants to own a restaurant, and, like, she's working hard, and there's, like, a little bit of racism, like, thrown in there, but very subtly about, like...
Someone of your stature.
And it's like, excuse me? And I love that they threw in, like, a companion that was stinking rich, but she wasn't, like... I mean, how do I explain it? Like, she wasn't annoying about it. She didn't look down on Tiana. They were just friends.
Yeah.
And it worked.
They very easily could have set Charlotte up as the villain, and they didn't.
And they didn't. I'm so glad the villain wasn't just, like, a rich snob, because I didn't want that to be Tiana's story. Like, she's poor, and she's fighting the rich. That's not what it's about. Like, she's poor, and she has goals, and she has a dream, and she happens to meet this prince that she just doesn't immediately fall in love with. I mean, like, he's handsome, but it wasn't like... Alright, I'll marry you like every other Disney princess.
Yeah. That was one of the first
not
times.
dropping any names.
Yeah. That was one of the first times where we saw something like that. Because I know, like, the very famous line from Frozen where it's like, you can't marry a man you just met. But, like, you know, with Brave, like, I'll fight for my own hand, like, stuff like that.
Yeah, it was that era of, like, having finally to, like, earn your love and earn that kind of, like, affection. So, like, they went through a whole adventure, not spoiling the movie if you haven't seen it, which you should have by now. But eventually, like, she falls in love naturally for who he is, and because she did, that's how she, spoiler, stopped being a frog.
Don't! I never saw it!
Spoiled it out, no!
She would not have married me if I had never seen it.
And, like, she happened to marry a prince, and it happened to work out. And it wasn't because, like, she married a prince that, like, she got her dreams, because she worked...
They're coming for me.
They're coming for us.
They're coming to the fire.
Fire!
Which is a fire truck.
Sorry. But she worked hard and she did get her restaurant, and I'm so happy for her. And it, like, sent such a good message for little girls, for me, for people of color, just, like, to work hard, and hopefully eventually your dreams will come true. You can't just have anyone waltz in and, like, fix your problems.
Yeah.
And I love that.
There's no magic, like, oh, I was given the magic gift of love and I just turned into a princess. It was like, no, like, it was the opposite. The magic that was involved was a curse.
Mm-hmm.
She, had to break it. This guy. You got a soul, don't you, Lawrence? That's who I could have said when I was talking about gargoyles. The main gargoyle, Keith David, is voiced by the same guy who does Facilier. Yeah. Let's watch Gargoyles.
Okay.
Right now, we're cutting it off.
No, we're still talking about Princess.
Yes. Tell us more.
Well, it resonated with me, like, the whole film, her, everything, because, like, well, if you can't tell, I'm brown.
What?
I'm brown! It gave me finally someone who, like, I could dress up as, because that's when I was getting into cosplay, pretty much. Like, I finally a princess I can cosplay, other than, like, Jasmine, which felt a little weird, because I'm not, like, Arabian or Middle Eastern. And, like, her dad's dead, like mine. Not to throw that bombshell on you, but, like...
Ooh. Okay.
It resonated with me hard.
I like Tiana because she's a real hardworking woman. She doesn't take no crap from nobody, and she got a dead dad.
So all those things mean I get to be a Disney princess too.
You are.
The only thing we don't have in common is that, like, I'm not, like, a perfect, like, wonderful chef like she is.
Chef? I think you're a good chef.
I'm okay. Like, I'm more of an artist, like, I guess Rapunzel, but, like, I resonate with Tiana's hard work and attitude, stick-to-itiveness, and she's poor like me.
Speaking of, sign up for the Patreon.
And, oh my gosh, so in that 15 minutes that she was a human, which is complete bull crap, she wore, like, 10 different outfits.
Yeah.
Most princesses get one or two, like, different alternative outfits. She has, like, so many outfits. So I cosplay her. I also cosplay her full ball gown version as well. I've also cosplayed the blue version. That one wasn't very good. I should put up pictures.
Yeah.
But at one
What's the
point,
status on your
not very good. I'm getting there.
How many do you know? Like how many there are and how many you've done?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Well, like my Tiana bingo, like I wanted to do all of Tiana's like in movie dresses, costumes,
It's like
outfits.
the flapper one from.
But then, like, these really cool fan arts will pop up on the internet, and I'll be like, ooh, that one too. So, like, I've been adding more, like, also fan arty stuff
Tiana.
to the bingo, like Sailor Tiana. That was one of my most popular cosplays in, like, 2000.
10?
No, this was.
Oh, no, because it came out in 2009. So.
Yeah, I didn't do it that quick. It was like 2000 and, I'm going to say 14, 15? 2015, when I was skinnier. So Sailor Tiana, that was my most popular cosplay. And like, I just can't talk about Princess and the Frog enough. Someone come talk to me about it. Jesse, you've been quiet. Talk about Princess and the Frog.
I don't know anything about this movie. I know it was pretty good.
Well, we need to watch it harder.
It was pretty good.
Cancel your plans. We're watching Princess and the Frog and Gargoyles.
Okay.
Alongside my Tiana merch, I also have this wonderful ColourPop product placement. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
The Disney Designer Collection, obviously you probably can't see it, but they came out with like a bunch of like princess makeup brands. And I'm like, that definitely resonates with me.
I am in love with the art on
Yes.
the products.
So like I'm wearing the lipstick. The lipstick's actually not in the box anymore, but I keep the packaging because it's so pretty and it's so cool.
You should do that version. Add that to your
Oh my
I was
gosh.
thinking the same thing.
Adding-
leather jacket.
I don't know if Andrew can pop one.
Like your Tiana.
A picture up around here. He can
I will
edit
do
it,
no
but
such thing.
he will do no such thing. But like Tiana was added in the first run of the Disney collection. I was just like,
Yeah. I think they're discontinued now.
Are they? Oh
Most
god.
likely.
Well, I must never
It's
use
going in
this
the vault.
lipstick ever.
It's going in the vault. If you sign up for 10 years of Disney Plus, you'll get a free one sent in the mail.
After 10 years.
After the 10 years is up.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I can't say how much I love Princess and the Frog enough, so I'm gonna try my best to shut up and talk about other things.
Would you ever want to see a sequel, or do you think it was fun, like well enough left alone? Because I know like Mulan being one of my favorites, when that sequel like was announced, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready to relive all the same feelings, and it was not. It was none of the same feelings. It was the opposite. I hated that movie.
You
It was
hated that,
terrible.
but the movie quality was good. It was really good. You just didn't like the plot or the story that
Yeah,
they
no.
did.
What's up with Disney just dropping the ball on most of their sequels?
Because they were like direct to video and like they were just pumping them out to make the money.
Yeah,
So
to answer your question, I wouldn't want a sequel. I would like more Tiana representation, like short, like how Frozen got like a short story.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
not mind like a short story of Tiana, because there's like children's books that like she has these little like mini adventures, like do nothing like things she does with like her friends Lottie and all that stuff. So like I would love little shorts of Tiana, absolutely, maybe still in the hand animated style. She did appear briefly on Sophia the First in like 3D.
Oh really?
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
That's
she was
cool.
like in a winter like outfit.
Ooh.
She appeared in Wreck-It Ralph in 3D, so like they can implement her in 3D and like in like more modern way. So give me more without a whole movie, because I feel like they would butcher it.
You know what they should do? Here's my pitch. Tiana, I've got an idea. So, Disney Plus original series, Cooking with Tiana.
Absolutely.
It's like a straight up, like you can learn actually how to cook,
Absolutely.
but like she can go on like little mini adventures to find the ingredients.
Absolutely.
How awesome would that be?
Pay you for that idea.
Oh yeah,
Disney-
So cut. No. Hey, cut this. Sell it to them.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be awesome. Like, and they can still do it in 3D, so it's cheaply made, because so they're not spending a lot of time like animating it. But it can be through 3D. It can be like that that Barbie short that Barbie used to do for a while.
Oh, the like vlogging.
Yeah, it was like a Barbie vlog where she was in 3D. Like it was like shot like she was a YouTuber. Like she would like literally like get in front of the camera, turn it on, sit down, be like, "Hey guys, I just want to talk about feelings," and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we could do that with Tiana, like, okay, guys, today we're gonna make blah blah, blah. And then like, oh, that would be so.
And then kind of like the Sophia, like there could be like guest characters that could come in and like help them, like whatever cross promotional thing they want to do. Elsa could come in and be like, hey, I'm gonna help you make ice cakes or
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, I would
salted ice cream.
I would hope it would be real food, so like not imaginary food, but stuff that like you could translate into real life.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be a cake made of ice.
That would just be ice cream cake.
Like themed from their movies or like
Their regional like
yeah.
upcoming.
Well, or like Elsa is a Danish story, I believe. So like whatever the area of the world that the character is from, like cook something from like that area.
Oh, that would be such a great idea. I hope they do it. Absolutely.